Looks like this is the place. But where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are, you look a little too important to be wandering out here on your own, bothering with the common folk.
I'll say, we've gone too far out of our way already.
Not too far for a fight, I hope.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
We're here to distract you while the lizardmen burn your barn. Oh, sorry, you may not have seen that yet. We don't have time to waste. We're here to help against the lizard folk, so tell us what we need to know, and we'll be on our way.
Fine. I think the lizard folk are striking from the ruins nearby. It's probably not their main lair, but it might be a staging camp.
And what ruins are you talking about? Let me see.
I don't know. If they are up there, it may end up causing trouble for them and us. The ruins up there are of Highcliffe Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two. But that's not what has me worried.
You said it could cause trouble for you and the lizard folk?
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never rebuilt. It's always had a strange history. Everyone in Highcliffe knows to leave it alone. And there's more than lizard folk troubles
Nalik
nowadays.
and Molly are
At least from the
together
tales
over there.
coming from the southern road. Don't know if you've heard. There's been sightings of forms walking in graveyards, strange shadows. Some of it could be just local drunks talking, sure, but I've heard tales from merchants as far south as Fort Locke.
Yes, well, we've handled the graveyard that's near Fort Locke. The undead there have been put to rest. You have no worries there.
William? Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened, kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
Okay. Oh. Anything else?
Not much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
Because we're watching the lizardmen run to burn your farm and not doing anything about it. You were talking about lizard folk.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, I better get back to keeping watch before... My barn! And the harvest! I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you should have gone to the village earlier.
And maybe you should go to the Hells. What, you think it was any safer there? Ask a few sailors in town if they agree. This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone, and with winter coming... Look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do...
Oops, I cut her off. I thought there would be a dialogue option, but no. I pissed off Shandra. That's annoying. Let's go travel to this castle. These ruins that you speak of so much. Kitty! Down, your wife sent me to look for you. I was asked to bring you back, and that is what I'm going to do. And running away isn't a solution. I'm not going to lie. Let's try with... Oh! Success! It is easier to convince him about wolves and such. I suppose it is rather silly of... What is it I say? With the wolves and lizardmen out here, you'll be lucky to survive another night. It is rather silly of me to think I could survive for any length of time out here, given the current troubles of the lizard folk. Very well, I'll return to Highcliff. Promise you won't tell Junie what I did. I couldn't survive that. I'll decide what I will and won't tell her. Guess I'll just have to trust that you'll see things my way. When you speak to her, I can always run off again, assuming she doesn't kick me in, and lock me in, and throw away the key. Oh, I haven't talked to these guys yet.
What is it you want, lass? Kelgar, it's a wonder you haven't heard of me, considering how I've made my mark up and down the Sword Coast for almost a year.
Never mind, I had other questions.
Go on and ask them. They were in the mood to threaten, but not fully in the mood to start a fight. I think they were expecting me to drop the coin and leave quickly, which just goes to show you they don't know me too well. It's a shame they didn't keep it a friendly fight. Some people have no stomach for using their fists when they have a weapon at hand.
And why are you so eager to fight?
Eager to fight? Well, I suppose I am, if you can call it that. I mean, it's all in good fun. Some take pride in craftsmanship, or in hunting, or in haggling for the best price on a blade or other piece of steel. Me, talking with my fists is my art form. Every tavern's an opportunity, I say. There's usually someone who could take a few punches to the gut and groin before they start weeping like a child.
Why do you do that?
Well, I don't know. I enjoy it, I guess. It's a mark of pride to be able to stand tall and take every punch, then give it right back until I'm the only one standing.
Is that usually how
Most
it
of the
turns out?
time. Only beaten really bad once. But I learned from it, and I'm determined not to let it happen again. Thing is, I'm glad it happened. It was my destiny.
Okay. What happened?
Well, you see, I used to win. Almost undefeated. But there was this time in a tavern far from here that I chose a fight that ended up choosing me. It was fate, I tell you.
You found fate in a tavern.
Well, it wasn't much of a fight. You
Oh,
see, there
blow
were
to the
these
head.
skinny-robed humans, barely twigs, that were sitting at the bar
Damn
when
you.
one of our competitions broke out. There were chairs getting smashed, people screaming, tankards being used as clubs. Ah, glorious.
I do not understand.
Well, everyone was having a good time when I noticed those skinny humans were just sitting there, not even having the decency to pay attention, just nursing waters. Waters! So I asked them, well, shouted really, what in the hells they thought they were doing, ignoring the fine entertainment and then insulting the establishment by not having ale?
Okay. And if all you did was
And
shout.
maybe I shoved one of them a bit, or tried to break a chair over their skulls, since they were making a point of pretending they didn't hear me. Rude, I tell you.
Okay. And then what?
Ah, well, They used me as a bar rag first, and not a single punch I threw even hit them. Oh, they were moving too fast, and plus, I think I was seeing double or triple. After they smashed my face into the bar a few times, they showed me the floor up close. The floor was pretty dirty by that point, by the way. Then, as the final blow, they sent me flying like a drunk hippogriff out the window. Magical it was. So, after I woke up and wiped the blood out of my eyes, and finally found all my teeth, I went back in and thanked them. Best beating I've ever received. They seemed a little taken aback by my friendliness, and it turns out they were part of some order, son something or other, and get this, they devoted their lives to fighting with their fists. Can you imagine? Lifetime devotion to brawling. It's their lives, their craft. They're monks, eh? Crazy water-drinking fools. Hope drinking water isn't what makes them fight like that. Anyway, that life sounded like destiny to me. I mean, those skinny excuses for humans were good, and then they spent their whole lives kicking the hell out of others, training for it. That's when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. My purpose was clear.
I do not think kicking the hells out of others is the monastic order.
Of course it is. Well, as far as I could tell once my head stopped ringing.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, go on and ask them.
Oh, never mind. Let's keep moving.
How can I help?
Oh, bloody.
I ask you to follow me now.
What's going on?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I don't know. I'm me, I guess.
Okay, that's it. You're you.
No one usually asks, so finding the words is a little hard. Trust me. People usually make up the whole story once they spot the demon blood, if they ask at all.
Well, I'd like to know. I'm curious. I'm asking now, so I expect some
This
answers.
is so exciting. Wow! Where to begin? Okay, well, I have no idea who my mom or dad was. I was abandoned, but raised by priests who tried to convert me, so I went away for a long time.
Priests?
Yeah, priests of Helm. The Watcher. The Vigilant One. Kind to children. Were they a hard-headed bunch? Really up on the discipline, not so much on the caring and forgiveness. But they're priests of Helm, so what are you gonna do?
Not much on forgiveness.
Yeah, I mean, we all get into trouble sometimes, or a lot. And I guess they ran out of I forgive yous at some point. Anyway, so after helping myself to their collection plate after a particularly moving sermon, I decided to see what else I could help myself too. But you know, those tales could fill a book, and I don't want to chew your ear off. Maybe some other time.
Oh, well, we've spoken enough. Let's move on. Actually, there is something
What's going on? Yeah? Which one of the marks you wanted to know about? Not the barrel-head dwarf, is it?
What about him?
Well, he needs to watch his tongue, or it's gonna run right out of his mouth and get stepped on. I mean, you did me a good turn. All I want to do is help out, and he's yelling at me like some old mule. I know he's short, and it's rough being in the big people's world. But he needs to stop being all defensive, especially for someone so small.
Just needs a little more
Story
time.
of my life. You'd be surprised how much you hear that when you're about to be burned at the stake or run out of the local hamlet. He's too quick to start fights, that's his problem. He keeps it up, he's not going to have anyone watching his back. Or more likely, looking over it.
Okay, I had other questions for you.
Questions. Go ahead. Yeah? Which one of the marks you wanted to know about? Not the barrel-head dwarf,
We
is
just
it?
talked about him. I
The
talked about...
tree worshipper? What about her? If you're asking if she has any money or valuables, then no. I already checked.
Please don't do that again. I was more interested in what you thought.
I don't know. She's got pointy ears, but it doesn't smell of the lower plains. So she's probably not a tiefling. And she's too tall to be a halfling, and too thin. Plus, she hangs out with animals. So she's an elf. What do you expect me to say? She's one of those nature priests. Worship trees and the land, don't like cities, so don't have much traffic with her kind.
Okay. It's spoken enough. Let's move on. And this is something I haven't done yet.
Our companion Kelgar mentioned West Harbor to me. I heard what happened there. To your friends, the other villagers. The attack by those creatures that forced you to leave.
It was difficult to leave, and to see the wounded and dead was difficult too. No. She's a jerk, but she would not say that. Here we go.
Still, to leave your home. I sometimes forget the attachments one can put to a place, with my kind, especially those that listen to nature. There is no one place that we call home.
Oh, that's a lie.
Everywhere we go throughout the land is comforting, with its own sounds and life.
Sounds like you're not one to tie yourself down.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. The mare drew me more than any other place, so I did not travel much beyond its edges. We deal with few outside of our own circle. I have not seen my own kind in many years, and I spoke with the circle only rarely. But surely we were not here to discuss how I feel about things. Was there something you needed?
Let's see if I
What
have
did you
other
wish
questions.
to know?
Okay, lizard. Okay.
Some of the lizard men of the mare are trained in listening to the land, but some merely prey on others, and their ears are filled only by the running of prey in the swamp, rather than the swamp itself. Many of those who listen are now gone. Entire tribes who have vanished. Their absence is causing an imbalance that is swinging more and more out of control as the remaining tribes fight for dominance, or flee the mare.
Flee.
Yes, many lizardman tribes are being driven from the mare into the lands of men, and the war is spreading, weakening the land surrounding the mare.
That explains the problem we have here. Let's move on. Now, I just came here. We just talked to William. Let us move on. Oh dear. Ah, look.
Let's see what they're made of.
Land is against you!
Take that.
Surrender!
They look like they're just laying down when you knock them down. Boy, you're really getting into knocking those wolves down, aren't you? Nice, druid.
And all within it.
This is my friend, the wolf.
Take that. Take that.
Let's see if we can get over here before the dire wolf disappears on us.
Time for ha! Take that!
Yeighdra.
Come on.
Eleme Vakrain.
Oh, there went the wolf. He disappeared while I was moving ahead. Oh well. And what were you two thinking coming here by yourselves? You're not my parents. You can't lecture us. Your parents sent me to find you. Why are you two out here? It was my fault. Dad was telling us stories about someone he met in the mirror and how they fought off 1,000 lizard men and evil dwarves and stuff. You're joking, right? Well, wolves are bigger than evil dwarves, right? That's why we're so scared, and I bet we could have beat some ratty dwarves. Don't know about lizards, though. Your father was just telling stories. No one is able to do what he said. I don't know, lass. Maybe not 1,000, but this is the same as... Shh. Yep. What was that for? Believe me, I was there. Nothing happened. He's just telling you stories to amuse you. You're the one who's lying. Leave what you want. Now, can the two of you get home? Don't tell... Start walking unless you want some more wolves to show up. I think I hear some coming right now. This is hardly the life suited for raising children. I've already got 3 children I'm leading around as it is. Don't plan on it. Would she call them children? No. Yeighdra is bitchy, but she's not quite that bitchy. Hardly the kind of life. And the comely dwarves. I'll worry about being a parent when I... What do druids know about raising children? More than you think. You know, much more than simple mere villagers. This isn't the safest place to stand and talk. No, it's not. Oh, I'm going to have to shift. My spell list, because that won't work against undead, that won't work against undead, that won't work against undead. So many things. And wolves.
Kilkofim Safi. Liken for
there we go. They got coup de grace. Mally! Nalek! Why is Mally hurt? Why did a wolf hurt Mally? Why would the wolf hurt Mally? That's just not right. Not right at all. And he's in a different place again.
She's liking for some.
Take that!
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
What are you doing here?
Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
So your clan is responsible for the troubles in Haiku?
Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped.
This land has been here longer than... The humans have been here longer than you have. The humans are not invading. You are.
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I haven't killed you yet. I could if I wanted.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lass. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
I know what I'm doing. Where are your plans?
Dead
Slan?
ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
Excellent. We have a deal. First, yellow rose of loves the yellow rose of Texas.
Time for a little
Yenpe
fun.
Yeighdra, Abio no. Yenpe Yeighdra.
Ta-da!
Give me access to Bako.
Curse of Impending Blades.
That's all you got.
And I think it's dead already. Okay. We are going to shift. Scare goes away, scare goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. I need more, Every 2 caster levels. So 3d6 right now. 2. Scorching Ray. Web. Let's do that. And another one of those. Magic Missile. Okay. Magic Missile. They're both armor bonus, so that won't work. It does provide immunity to Magic Missile, but sleep? No. Huh. Another grease, and I think another. This is level 3. Not much. Okay, before I do
I'm
anything,
listening.
Your book. Dominate animal will not help much. Hold animal will not help much. Dispel. Sleep. Tingle will be okay. Jagged teeth. Do full strength. I don't know who you're going to cast it on. There we go.
Yes?
Whee! 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. Here we go. Mishka, do the thing that you do. Oh, wait. Hello.
Yenpei Yeighdra. NwN2.
Oh, entangle and a web.
That's all you got?
Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Holy crud! That's supposed to be only cast outside, though. That's a little bit strange. Strange path. Mishka.
I think we've had enough of this.
Lemme Vakrain.
They got knocked down, but they stood right back up, but they're still counted as knocked down.
Land is against you.
That's really funny. These are pretty powerful zombies. Short by about 1,000.
Master of the Fifth Tower, you grace me with your presence.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke, how do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will,
That's
as
the
long as you
former
carry
warrior.
out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has
I'm gonna
come
actually
to pay their
examine
respects,
them this
priest.
time.
Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
Okay.
Everyone, follow me!
Where's your spell casting? Let's put you into overkill mode.
Indeed.
Yenpei Yeighdra.
It doesn't really tell me anything other than the basic zombie stuff. That's a warrior, that's a cleric. That, I don't know. It looks just like a standard zombie. Can't tell what he was. That's another warrior. Up. Okay.
Yenpei Yeighdra. Yenpei Yeighdra. Eleme Vakrain. Yenpei Yeighdra.
Who's for a fight? Come on!
Okay.
Eleme Vakrain.
Yeah, he's laughing at you.
I am weighted down too heavily, I fear.
Yes, I am sure there is something on the other side of that door. That does not surprise me at all.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes? I am weighted down too heavily, I fear.
Oops.
Yes.
I ask you to follow me now.
Awesome. Scribe scroll. Really? Level 4. I've got a couple level 4 things now. What does this do? All incoming spells, it can absorb up to 1d4 plus 4 levels of spells before collapsing. Nice. Not bad. Aww.
Yeah?
Indeed.
Oh, right. Moses' back pay. 0.3 pounds. Okay. And I did not level, as expected. Because she's about 2,000 XP less. Did the direwolf die?